I'm Arindam Biswas, a graduate student from Electrical Engineering Department at the University of South Florida. This is my project demonstration of blinking an LED with the help of Arduino by pressing a button. Let us move to the circuit schematic. Now the 5 volt is connected to the button and the other point of the button is connected to the 10K resistor, and the 10K resistor is connected to this ground bus. So this 10K resistor is working as a pull down resistor, and the common ground is fed to the pin 12 of the Arduino. Now when the switch is not pressed, so the 12 pin will connect to this ground level voltage, and if the button is pressed, then it will get the 5 volts, which is a logic high, and the LED will blink. Now in the LED we can see the pin 13 of the Arduino is connected to the anode of the LED, and the other pin of the LED is connected to this 360 ohm current limiting resistor, and the other pin of the LED is connected to ground. So while we'll be pressing this button, the LED will blink. So here is the code for the blink project. Now these two macros define pin number 13 as the LED pin and pin number 12 as our input pin, which is connected to the button. Now here in the setup function, we declared the data direction of those pins. As the LED will be a output signal, we declare this pin as output and the button as input. Now on the runtime, our microcontroller executes this loop. In this loop, I have set up a if statement. Now on that if statement, there is a function that called digital read, which will read the button state and return true if the button is high or the button is pressed, or and return false if the button is not pressed. Now once the button is pressed, it will enter this while loop, because this while loop makes sure like the time being when the button is pressed, it will remain inside the loop. In this loop I have called this blink function, which actually give a 5 volts output at number 13 pins, which in turn will turn on the LED. And for the other reason, for say when the button is not pressed, it will write 0 to the corresponding pin, so the LED will turn off. Let us see the practical demonstration of this code.
Is connected to this button, and the same common node is connected to the pin number 12 in the Arduino. So when the button is not pressed, it will get ground, and whenever the button is pressed, so from here we are getting the 5 volts, so the button will get 5 volt, that is logic high, and then the LED will blink. So let us see. So if I press the switch, we can see the light is on, and if I leave the button, then it's off. Now let us check the voltage. So if I press the button and check the voltage in these 2 point of the resistor, it's showing 2.91 volts, which signifies it's almost half of the voltage is dropped across the resistor. And if we measure in this 2 point, which is 2 point across the LED, it is 1.9 volts, which sums up into 5 volts. So that is showing the voltage drop across 2 loads. Thank you.